Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and persons in between. My name is Tim Snowborn, and today I thought we'd play a bit of Would You Rather for this week's episode of Not So Serious Issues. I've seen Jacksepticeye play this game, and I thought it seems like a good bit of fun and a good way for us to get to know each other because I want to hear your answers to these questions and the reasoning behind them. And we begin with a question that is somewhat near and dear to me. Would you rather know when the world ends or know how the world ends? Now, this is somewhat near and dear to me because my father is one of those repent for the end is near kinds of people. He perpetually believes that the Antichrist walks among us and Jesus is coming back next week and Armageddon is the day after that. I don't know. So I kind of inherited a passing interest in the end of the world from him. Not that I really think the world is likely to end soon. I don't know. The way things are going, who knows? The thing about this is, it doesn't matter which one you choose as far as people believing you. 100% of the people who have predicted the end of the world have been wrong. So you can know when the world ends or how it ends and who's going to believe you. The same kooks that believe everybody else who's predicted the end of the world and been wrong. Now, personally, I'm going to have to go with knowing how the world ends, because if you tell me when the world ends, you could just give me a date. You just have to say, all right, the world ends on August 21st, 2197. Okay. Great. That to me is less interesting than hearing, oh, like a meteor hits the earth, or aliens invade, or a plague wipes out everybody, or, I don't know, we all hear the world's funniest joke and die. So, I'm going to go with how the world ends. That's my call. 62%, yeah? Pretty close to 60-40. I guess I understand why some people want to know when the world ends. I mean, to me, when the world ends is only interesting if it's happening very soon. Other than that, I'd rather know how. Just realized I haven't been looking at the lens this whole time. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire, but if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great, and would suffice. God. Where are the lighthearted questions here? Would you rather be married to someone who doesn't love you or be married to someone that you don't love? Jesus Christ. That is a total toss-up. I don't think I can answer this one. Both of those would be equally bad. Yes, I can't answer that one because it's too 50-50. Go to the dentist or watch women's sports? What? What the fuck? I mean, I'm not particularly interested in either one of those things, but yeah, someone just got a misogynistic axe to grind there. I mean, I'll pick watch women's sports just to see the 62-38, the same as the last one. Anyway. Have a Pinocchio nose or Dumbo ears? Well, I've seen Roxanne, so I kind of know, things worked out for Steve Martin in that one. I would go with the Pinocchio nose. I'm going to go with Pinocchio nose. Almost a 50-50 split there. Wow, okay. Well, I mean, I guess neither one is super desirable. Have a stylist do your hair and makeup every day, or have a fashionista pick you a new outfit every day. I would go for fashionista picking a new outfit. I mean, it kind of depends on, is it clothes that I have, or is it new clothes that they are giving to me or letting me wear at least for that day? Because I think I can do my hair and makeup fine. I would rather have someone else dress me so I can look better. 60-40. That's a lot of these 60-40 splits are close to them. I guess I see the argument on both sides, but, being a guy, I don't know. Have no thumbs or only have thumbs? Ooh, boy. I don't know. Having no thumbs worked out for Dennis Hopper in Speed. Sort of. Only thumbs. Gosh, I mean, like, all my fingers would be as big as thumbs, because part of the thing that makes it a thumb is that it's on the side of your hand. It's growing out here and not up here. I mean, Otherwise, you just have 5 fingers that were as thick as your thumb. I don't think that'd be very bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go with only thumbs. Really? 62% would rather have no thumbs. You know that makes it hard to grip things, right? Live an average life and be forgotten in time, or go down in history for something terrible. Oh, okay. Gosh, average life. I'm gonna go with average life and be forgotten in time. I'm not that desperate for attention. For doing something terrible? No, thank you. That's sort of a disturbing split too, but whatever. Marry at age 10 or never marry at all? I'm gonna go with never marry at all. That's an easy one. Why would I never marry at all? I mean, you know, I'm not completely against the idea of marriage. It's just, it's such a recipe for disaster. It's such a gamble, marriage. If I found the right woman, obviously, I would get married, but I have just strong reservations about getting married. I would definitely have to make damn sure it's the right person. Like, I knew a couple, when I was teaching English in Korea, I knew this Irish couple that had been together for 7 years and didn't get married. They eventually did get married, but when I knew them, they had been together for 7 years and didn't get married. And then I admired that. I admired that they didn't feel the need to rush into it. That by the time they got married, they were pretty sure that the other person was right for them. So, be a prince or princess, or be a mermaid or merman? Gosh. I want to be the people are. I want to see them dancing. Say that the sea is a portal to a world in which you can fly but can't breathe. Being able to swim around in the ocean, I'm gonna go with prince or princess, because then, you know, you get all the amenities. If you're a mermaid or merman, you don't necessarily get the amenities that we all saw on The Little Mermaid. Yeah, I'll rather go for a life of luxury than the ability to swim around coral reefs and possibly get caught in a big net. Or snared by some fish eater's hook. Wow. A lot of these 68-32 ones. Eat soup for every meal with only your face. Or stab your tongue with a fork every time you ate. Stab my tongue with a fork? I've never done that. I mean, it should be bite your lip every time you eat. Because that's more realistic. Who's ever stabbed themselves in the tongue with a fork when they ate? I'm going to go with stab myself with a fork every time, because that just doesn't seem like a thing, and it doesn't seem like it would hurt that bad. Really, 78% would rather eat soup with only their face. Wow. That is surprising. Why? I guess have 78% of the people who answered this question accidentally stabbed themselves in the tongue before? Leave Earth forever and live with a race of aliens, or get to meet a race of aliens but stay on Earth. Leave Earth forever and live with a race of aliens. Are you kidding me? I would do that. I mean, I'm not saying without looking back, but I wouldn't want to be an old man lying on his deathbed wishing he'd had the guts to get on board the ship when he had the chance. I actually thought about that earlier today. That if aliens ever came down and invited me back to their planet, I would totally get on board the ship. That's an easy one. 75% would rather stay here, really. Wow, only 25% really have the spirit of adventure enough to get on the ship. You know, I love people here on Earth, and there's great stuff about the Earth, but I would definitely, easily, hands down, want to go into space and live on another planet, and just, that would be awesome. Drink 5 ounces of vodka by nose, or drink 5 ounces of hot sauce by nose. God. Either one of those would obviously be awful. I'm going to go with vodka because I think that would be slightly less awful. The burning of the vodka would go away sooner. Yeah, 81%. For once, people agree with me. Have a drunk personal driver or have a thieving maid or nanny. Oh, God. Thieving maid or nanny. Because, you know, a drunk personal driver might get you killed. Thieving maid or nanny's not going to get you killed. I would just be sure to lock all my stuff up a lot. Be able to read minds, but you get a really bad headache after you use it, or Be able to fly, but you're afraid of heights. Okay, that's just stupid. Why would you be afraid of heights? I mean, I've always wanted to see a question in this game where one of the options is you're able to fly, but you can only fly no more than 10 feet off the ground. Really bad headache after you use it. I mean, that would come in really handy. What would be the point of being able to fly if you're too scared to use it? I mean, unless, you know, is that what they're saying, that I'm too scared to use it? Because I like to think that I would face my fear and use it. I don't know. I'm going to go with fly. I don't care. Wow, 50-50. Well, I could keep playing this game forever because it's super fun, but I'm going to leave this here. Maybe next time I'll play Google Feud instead and see how that goes. Again, I want to hear your answers to these questions and the reasoning behind those answers in the comments below. Thank you very much for joining me for this video. If you liked it, thank you in advance for subscribing, and I'll see you next time on another episode of Not So Serious Issues.